Well, Bob, chilly night here and a little cold in the morning, but the weekend I'm looking forward to.
I think a lot of people are. You know, spring break is going on. There are people already here, and they're hoping for some warmer temperatures, and they're in store. We're going to see that by St. Patrick's Day. We'll get lucky and get back into the where we belong, mid-70s. Van Wezel webcam showing the Sea State a little disturbed today due to the stronger winds out of the west-northwest, and I got to tell you that west to northwest wind we've had over the past couple of days causing some problems with the red tide. You know, the red tide forms about 10 to 40 miles offshore, and then it's blown on shore through the winds or through the currents, and that's how we get it here along the beaches. Now, some viewer photos and Turtle Beach, Fred Seeger, nice shot there with the sea oats there in the foreground. Here's a look at the latest red tide. This is the midweek report. It's not the full-blown report, but Mote Marine and the FWC now showing the reds here that you see. That's something to be concerned about. You get into the high categories. That's a big problem here along the west coast of Florida. Right now it's patchy, and that's good. That's a good sign. Notice in Manatee County, nothing going on there, but we're talking high concentrations above 1 million cells per liter, and definitely that kills fish. And there has been a couple of reports of dead fish washing ashore on Minnesota Beach within the last 2 days. Then 14 samples. Last week on Friday, it was up to 24 samples. So the sampling has come down a little bit, but the numbers are going up as far as the concentration goes. 53 right now. The dew point temperature is what's important. It's 40. That's low. And if the winds lessen up, we'll get close to that number across most of the Sun Coast away from the water. 66 the high today, only well below average, 10 degrees below the average of 76, which is our normal. 43 was the morning start. Dew point temperatures down below freezing in Jacksonville and close to it right there at Tallahassee at 32. These numbers will drop, though, as those northerly winds continue. That drier air moves in, and they'll see freezing temperatures up to our north. Now, as far as the forecast temperatures go, as I mentioned, we'll see them into the low 40s to the mid 40s, and then by 11 o'clock, though, it should be rather nice. We're going to see a little bit better day tomorrow, too. Less wind, lots more sunshine out there. So folks who are spring breaking, hold on. You're going to get even a little warmer on Friday. Temperatures will drop tomorrow night. We'll be down into the 40s again, it looks like, on Friday morning, but then we'll warm up into the mid-70s, I think, as early as Saturday afternoon. Well, that nor'easter is taking off slowly over the northeast. Still some snow flurries lingering behind it as a result of that northwest wind. Now, for us, high pressure is dominating. This front tries to get in. No success in making it through. There'll be an increase in clouds, I think, on Friday night, Saturday morning, but for the most part, that rain staying to our north. Here's the close-up look of the GFS forecast showing fair skies for us. As we push through time, not a lot going on. This front comes down, fades away. Another front is on the way, and it'll be here on Tuesday. That's associated with what could be another nor'easter. But yesterday, we were showing a pretty strong nor'easter. Now the European model from run to run is changing again to two different low pressure areas. So there's still a lot of uncertainty as to how strong this next one may be as it makes its way to the northeast. We'll see if it's going to be the fourth northeaster in a row for the folks up there. For boaters tomorrow, northeast winds at 15 knots to start the morning off, and then they'll subside somewhat in the midday, 5 to 10 knots. Seas will be 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop out there. The water temperature continues to cool now, 67 degrees. Well, here's the 7-day forecast. I mentioned 70s finally by Friday. St. Patrick's Day looks good, mid to upper 70s, near 80 degrees on Sunday and Monday, and a slight chance for shower comes on the first day of spring, which is due to arrive just after noon on Tuesday. Jacqueline?
Thanks, Bob.